So today on Project Shop, I have 3 massive spools of copper wire here to strip. Now, this is like welding cable, or I call it SO, or it actually has a specific name. This was actually like the main feeds to a big mansion on the beach while it's like the temporary service. And they were gonna pull it out and use it elsewhere, but it's got damage on it. Now, there is a lot of good wire here, but we ain't got time for all that, man. We just gonna strip it. Now, there's one more spool, which is the ground, but the guy's truck couldn't carry it all. I believe these were around 1,800 pounds for these 3 spools. Now, I weighed them with the spool. I'm gonna strip it, and once I get it off the reel, I'm gonna have to weigh these up, and so we get a tear weight, because you know, we can't be paying for a couple 100 pounds of spool. I'm gonna assume these things weigh 150 pounds. I know there were 2 of them that were literally like 100 pounds more than the other one, and I think it's literally the thing. So I'm saying anywhere from 150, you know, like 100 to 150 pounds. Now, I'm not sure how I want to do this. I'm thinking about bringing over my jack stands and just shoving a pipe through here and just running this through the machine. It's going to make a heck of a mess on the backside, but I don't want to sit here and try to cut this or pull off little lengths or unwrap it. If I could just get this up on a spool and let the machine unwind it, then that's pretty much what I'm going to try it, attempt it with one, see how it goes. I don't know how well that's going to work, but hey, we're here for it. So I'm going to set up a time lapse real quick. We'll get this set up, or at least attempt to get it set up. See if I can't get this spool to run straight through. If I can get it started and it unrolling, then I might be able to jump to the backside and actually pull the wire off to the side while it's going. But that's a little, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get to that. Either way, no matter which way we go, we're gonna blow right through this, and I'm thinking we're gonna at least have minimum 1,000 pounds of copper. Being that this is number 2, they consider this number 2 insulate. They won't buy this as number 1 insulate. So it's like, I got quoted $1.10 a pound. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna pay for it. Probably somewhere around there. I might just pay $1 a pound for it. Let me get a jack stand and a pipe and see if we can do something with these spools. Okay, this is what I got set up. I didn't know if that was gonna spin, and I didn't want it spinning off of the thing, so I put a pipe within a pipe. And yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do this all in one shot. Now, at first I ran it through this hole, and it was kind of going against my rule of don't go more than 80% of the hole. So we switched over. I switched it over to this one. First one, it just absolutely shredded it. And I mean, this is okay, but it's not going to peel it on the backside. I want to try to get it to peel it on the back side. So let's see if we can't work that other hole and get it dialed in so that we can do a one pass and I'm not having to peel it. Now, I mean, it's coming right out, but I need to jack this up a little bit. The problem with this hole is I see there's some spots with tape, and it ain't gonna like that. See that? But no, it's just shredding it. But still ain't cutting the bottom. I don't know how much we can loosen these up without risking losing the that's jacked all the way up pretty much. The backside's not doing. I mean, that's okay. The good thing about this stuff is, even if you do kind of make the needles, it's not going to stab you like that other wire, man. That other wire is brittle. Gotta see what's happening. Let me run another piece, kind of get a control. I might have to sit here and just feed this. I don't know if it's gonna pull it. It's gonna get going fast if it does. I might be able to get it rolling and let the machine kind of catch up to it, or we might be able to use the clutch. I don't know. Let me just let me cut another piece here. This wire is heavy. I should probably keep some of this for some battery cables. Make some huge jumper cables. All right, that's what we want. We really can't do nothing about it cutting. We're gonna see if we can't use that clutch to get this started. The only problem is if this thing decides to come off, it's gonna run right into me. I should have had it spooling from the bottom, so if it came off, it would have went that way. But I can sit here and push this thing and kind of get it going. Woo! Oh! Oh no! That's what I was afraid of. It's trying. Oh! Yeah. All right. That's gonna be a problem. But let's check out, see what we got going on back here. It's just shredding it, but honestly, who cares? As long as it's doing that, I don't know if I'm gonna be, I mean, if I run into this stuff, that's gonna be a problem. But I might be able to get this going and get on that backside and feed this right down into a drum. I guess I should go get a drum. This is gonna be some heavy stuff, man. Man, this machine got some torque. That 5-horse motor ain't no joke, man. This thing got this spool going right away. All right, let me, I'll be right back. I gotta go find a drum. Okay, I got me a drum with a tare weight. What I'm gonna do, I move this other thing over. That way I got a clear run. If I gotta go over here, I can shut the machine down or hit the, look at that, we already got another piece there. See, that's what I gotta pay attention to. That stuff. Now, I'm hoping this is gonna be tough. Got two right-handed gloves. Okay, let's try this again. I'm hoping I can get it up and away from we're gonna have a bunch of small pieces we're gonna have to run through the bigger hole. That's okay. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay. All right, this is what I want right here. Look at that, man. I'm gonna try to feed that right over there. We gotta gently, man, having a machine with a clutch is a game changer. Oh! Oh, it's too much. All right, hold on. That was actually working out really great, but what happened is I got behind where, and another good thing is this stuff just lays down in there. I got behind where this stuff was, I need to get it up here. It looks like it's splitting to either side. I need to keep it up. Oh no. It's just too fast. Let me just try this. There we go. That's what I need right there. Perfect. Just got to pay attention over there. We'll do our 200 feet a minute. Yeah, those pipes are working out great. Oh, this is a workout. You got to keep it tight. Oh man, I'm gonna need a couple drums. Oh! Can't slack off. We just gotta be careful too, because if that thing kinks or something, we might be able to get two spools in one drum. Oh! Oh! They caught some tape. There comes another piece. Oh! We got a couple more in there, but hey, That's about the fastest I've ever filled up a drum by myself. Let me shut this thing down for a second. Clutched wire stripper, bro. You seen it here first. You ever see anyone with it? You know they're a copycat. It's not just a safety feature to stop the machine. There's no, I mean, you could probably get this started, you know, without a clutch, but easing into it, jerk, you know, giving that thing a little bump start, that's the way to do it, man. All right, we need some dikes. Well, we just made a bunch of money. We probably recovered all of our money that I'm gonna pay for this stuff. I haven't paid for this yet because I told the dude, I was like, you know, unless you can tell me exactly how much these things weigh, the only thing I do is take them. I weight them on site so we have an overall weight, and then we'll know once I deduct. Once I deduct the weight of these three things, we'll figure out what we're going to pay. Said there was like a bunch of little chase in this stuff, which is why they weren't going to reuse it. Okay. All right, I don't know if I'll be able to get my this right here is the problem with doing more than 80% of the hole. You get a snag, and it's just a hold up, man. I'm okay with that though. Looks like we're gonna have a couple more. We ain't gonna have a good run like we just did. It don't even want to go in the hole. I knew that was gonna happen. We might have to switch over to the other hole. Okay. That's unfortunate. We had a good run there though. You gotta be careful, there's a bunch of little stragglers. Alright, let me get this going up in that other hole. exactly what I was worried about. Gotta pay attention. Get ran over by a freaking spool. Oh, that's much lighter. Whoa. That's probably why it came off. All right. That's coming off, but what I might be able to do is get it started. Okay, that's a problem. Okay. Got to keep some tension on here. Otherwise we lose our springs. Give that a little twist. This one here, we're gonna crank down on real hard. All right, come on, last run, man. I mean, it ain't taking long at all to strip this wire. Oh! All right. The problem I see now is the spool is so light that the stands, it's not liking it. It was okay when there was 500 pounds of copper on there. So I think what I'm gonna have to do, unfortunately, is let it just stand here and work this a little bit. I think I can pick this up. Yeah, that's so light. It really is. I'm gonna need a better stand if I'm gonna do this. So I'm just gonna roll this out, actually. Let it ride. See that? That would have never went through that other one. one down. I mean, it's still, it stripped it pretty good. Not as good as that other hole. But for the most part, we're just pulling clean copper. See, the problem with this wire is you can actually see it flattens out. So it goes through that first roller. By the time it gets to the second roller, it's so small. It just kind of forms to the shape. So you really only get a good bead on that first roller. I mean, even this right here ain't too bad. I'm just like pulling it, and it's pretty much just coming right out. Okay. All right. Whew. Let me see. I don't think this is going to do anything. Really? Oh, it did a little bit, yeah. We'll probably be able to get another spool in here. This is nice, man. Too bad this doesn't go for bright and shiny. All right. I'm going to get this spool out of here. I'm actually really curious to see what that thing weighs. Shit! I mean, it's kind of sketchy, but that was way better than sitting there trying to unwrap it. Or I was originally thinking about dropping the jaw in there and cutting it up in little pieces. That was way better. If I can figure out how to get if I can figure out how to get this past this thing. Thing's gotta weigh 100-something pounds. Yeah. £183. Okay. So if this was a 600-pound spool, there was 400 pounds. 4, 8, We might have 1,200 pounds of copper. If we have 1,200 pounds of copper, that'll be freaking sweet. All right, let's run this real quick. I almost want to weigh that drum real quick, see where we're at. There's two of these. I think these two big ones were very close in weight. I mean, within like, I don't know, they were within like 30 pounds or something. All right, let's see if we can't flip this over. Now I know this spool weighs like 600 something. Oh shoot, yeah, it feels like 600 something. Oh, whoo! I don't know where this one begins. There we go. Don't tell me this one's all jacked off. Is that the bottom? Can we find the other side? I see tape on this one too, but I see a lot of good wire up front. Yeah, that might be it. They might have wrapped it. All right, we'll have to get it up on the get it up on there. I'm gonna get something to drink, put the gantry cam on, and see if we can't run this spool.
For the ocean, I'm at the bottom of the sea.
Okay, last one. And these things are actually stripping really easy. I just, you know, I was getting it started, get it help. And then I can sometimes grab it on the backside and get it going into the thing. All right. And that's our only issue. The only thing you gotta watch out for on these spools, getting a little snag like that. Okay. Maybe we lightened it up a little bit. Let me just clear the table real quick. Okay. See if we can't get this back started now. Look at this spool. It looks like an absolute mess. The way it's wrapped up on here. Might be good. tell you what, that's giving my forearm a workout, man. Like a nugget of copper in here from the original. It's like wound behind one of them bars. Okay. Woo. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. This thing is no joke. So what I found is anyway, what I found is if you grab the insulation and just kind of pull it towards the drum, it basically just feeds itself right into the drum. This is some of the easiest wire I've ever stripped. Now if I was doing this with help, this would be, we'd be done already. But, not bad for doing this by myself. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Dag, we got nice, beautiful coils, man. Looks like a snake. And I had some number 2 plate from that stuff I did earlier. Figured I'd throw it in there. All right. I'm gonna get this stuff loaded up. I want to go sell this because now I can pay the dude for it, and there's supposed to be another spool, so hopefully I get that. I did weigh that first bid. It was like $370, basically like $1,200. So there should be like $3,500 worth of copper here. I'm hoping. I should have kept that separate. Anyway, I'm gonna get this stuff loaded up. We're gonna weigh that. The 2 other things, one weighed 183, one weighed 185. They were within 2 pounds. I think this one's a little lighter. So We're gonna be around probably 500 pounds tear weight. So there was like 1,300 pounds. And you know, I'm probably gonna give them my price at $1.10 for number 2 insulated. That's, I mean, I literally called Miami right in front of this guy and asked for a price, and they told me $1.10. You know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I don't get why they consider that number 2 insulate, because when you strip it, you get number 2 copper. I don't know, but hey, man, we're gonna make a ton of money off of this one. Okay, here's the ticket for that job. We had 1,142 pounds of number 2 copper. I got $3.70 a pound, which is like 20 cents more than I thought I was gonna get. Copper went up for a total of $4,225.40. Now, I did pay like, some of that was actually, I forget how many pounds was those steel, or I forget how many pounds was those copper plates. So it was probably like around 1,100 pounds or something like that, just off of those spools alone. I wound up paying like $1,300. So, you know, we almost made $3,000 off of that, which isn't bad because I started stripping at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then I finished around 5, and then loaded that up and went to Miami. So even with picking that up, stripping it and selling it, that wasn't even an 8-hour day, and we made some decent money on that. Now, I actually called around to other scrap yards just to see what they were paying, and nobody was paying. I think I paid $1 a pound, or $1.10 a pound, or something like that, which was basically my price. Nobody was paying more than $1 a pound. I got quotes from 75 cents to 90 cents a pound for number 2 insulated or welding cable. So I paid them more than what they would have gotten anywhere else, and we made that all right, man. The Copper King absolutely shredded that stuff. This machine is no joke. A big 5-horse 220 motor, plenty of torque. Didn't even break a sweat pulling that big reel. So hopefully in the future, man, we can find some more of that stuff. I was going to run some of that through here. I forgot. If we get some more of that stuff, I'll run it through this, see how this strips it. Sure, it ain't going to be as fast as this, but I just want to see how it comes out. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. And if you come as far, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, because the shop is literally pretty much full, almost to the door back there. And I got scrap sitting outside, a whole big mess. And I also went and picked up some scrap from someone that contacted me off of Instagram, actually. And I bought some AC scrap from him. And then hopefully hopefully he's got some more. He does have some more stuff. He's supposed to break it down. And then he's supposed to come over here to the shop maybe. So hopefully that works out, and we continue getting more AC stuff. Also, I'm supposed to go pick up a monster big block V8 generator. It's literally, I don't know, 4,000 pounds or something like that. So we're gonna have a big old stator to pull with the stator wrecker. And I'm still working on the deal down in Miami on some other big boy stators and that massive one. So I'm hoping I can get that stuff in here next week. But either way, no matter what we do, we're going to be pulling copper out of something. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard. dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before? Shop. Then we got new neighbors, a taco truck, and then Steve showed up. Then the landlord was here, and then another guy came over and was talking to me. And this is why, like, I don't usually work out here during the day, during the week. Like Saturdays and Sundays is fine because there's no one around really, but during the week, if I open this door and I come out here, it is crazy the amount of disruption. Like literally everybody comes over.
Hey, how you doing?
We got a special guest over here. Steve's back in town for a minute. I gave him a shirt so he could take it with us and represent the channel out in the middle of nowhere.
I'm out in bear country.
Bear country? You got bears?
Yeah. Yeah.
Seen any?
They go through the garbage. Yeah, I've seen them.
So you're garbage?
Yeah. I run from them.
You run from them? Look,
Yeah.
man, it's the first time I've ever seen Steve wearing shorts. Dude's in retirement mode.